Millions of years before the fatal impact, dinosaurs lived in distinct regions with complex ecosystems. Have you ever seen the hypothesis that dinosaurs were already in decline before the meteor, and that the impact only accelerated their inevitable extinction? Well, a new study claims that these large reptiles could have continued to dominate the Earth had it not been for the event. About 66 million years ago, at the end of the Cretaceous period, according to a study published in the journal Science, species of long-necked, horned, and even duck-billed dinosaurs were still thriving when the asteroid collided with the planet, an event that sealed the fate of these prehistoric giants. To reach this conclusion, researchers from New Mexico State University, USA, and the University of Edinburgh in Scotland analyzed the dating of rock formations found at the Nashabito Member Archaeological Site in New Mexico. I believe that, based on our new study, it shows that, at least in North America, the dinosaurs were not headed for extinction, said Andrew Flynn of New Mexico State University in an interview with the British newspaper The Guardian. Rock dating, the site explored by the study authors, preserves records of some of the last known non-avian dinosaurs. To analyze the rocks, the researchers used two different methods. The first involved analyzing the ratio of two argon isotopes in the crystals found in the rock. Dating a form of argon helped the team determine the maximum age of the rock's formation. Among the results, they found that the youngest rocks within the New Mexico formation were 66.38 million years old. The second method, in turn, involved a different analysis, but with the same purpose of determining the date of the rock formation at the archaeological site. In this, Kazi researchers analyzed the alignment of magnetic particles in the rock's material based on the direction of the Earth's magnetic field at that time. This time, the result diverged from the first. The results of the second method suggest that the section of the Nashabito member where younger dinosaur fossils were found was formed about 350,000 years before the mass extinction event. Dinosaur diversity. Another significant result involved the diversity of dinosaurs in that pre-extinction period. According to Flynn, there was no uniform dinosaur fauna. In the north, for example, there were horned triceratops and common duck-billed dinosaurs, such as In the south, there were duck-billed dinosaurs with elaborate crests and enormous long-necked sauropods, such as Before the discoveries made in the Nashabito member, previous work at the Hell Creek Archaeological Site located in the Dakotas, Wyoming, and Montana had recorded rocks dated to about 70 million years old. In other words, only a few million years before the asteroid impact, which, on the scale of geological eras, is a short time. When compared to the results of the method that analyzed argon isotopes, the rock formations in New Mexico are similar in age to Hell Creek, 66.38 million years. This proximity allowed paleontologists to observe which dinosaurs lived in each region. The Nashabito member and Hell Creek both experienced the passage of a type of crested, duck-billed hadrosaur called Lambeosaurinae through their areas. However, while the sauropods Alamosaurus dominated New Mexico, no records of them were found at the second archaeological site. For Flynn, this absence is supported by the hypothesis that sauropods were sensitive to colder temperatures, suggesting that climate played an important role in determining where each animal lived. These location-based differences in fauna help reinforce the idea that dinosaurs were part of complex ecosystems, which could have persisted longer if the asteroid hadn't disrupted them. What leads to the belief that dinosaurs were in decline? Until the publication of the new study, most scientists believed that millions of years before the asteroid impact, dinosaurs were in decline. This idea, according to Flynn, stems from a false perception that the overall diversity of these giant reptiles was declining. It seems that, as far as we know, there's no reason for them to have gone extinct except for the asteroid impact. The existence of fewer exposed rocks may also be one of the motivations for this belief. This is because, with fewer rocks, there were fewer fossils from the late Cretaceous period close to the impact that triggered the mass extinction of the dinosaur stated compared to earlier periods. Whether or not dinosaurs were in decline remains an unanswered question.